Hi everyone!
Hi!
I'm Cami,
Jacqueline.
and welcome back to our channel.
Thank you for coming back.
Thank you for liking and subscribing. If you haven't already, please make sure to like, subscribe, and share.
Yes, and today we are eating seafood. I mean, it says where from.
We got seafood from Crab Hut. It's
a local
local restaurant here based here in San Diego.
Yes.
Full disclosure, I do know the owners of Crab Hut. They are wonderful people. So obviously this is
Go support.
Please go support. It's a family-run business, family-owned, and they do an amazing job with seafood. And right now it's live crawfish season.
It is.
So we got some crawfish, we got some crabs, we got some clams and mussels. We got the whole bucket of everything.
I'm going to test Cami's Vietnamese. All right, Cam, you ready? What's this?
Tâm hầm.
All right. That was easy. Sorry. What's this?
Crawfish.
That's how you say in Vietnamese?
Crawfish. Sausage. Soup set?
I've never heard that word before.
Soup set? Yeah. Right, you know.
Okay, this one.
I can't see.
This king crab.
Oh, cua hoàng đế. Cua tuyệt. Tôm. Nghêu. Bắp.
What's new?
Chem chép. Nghêu.
Oh, that's how you say clams?
Mm-hmm.
Damn. Alright. Why'd I bother?
Why did you bother? I think, are you testing to see if I actually know my Vietnamese?
No, I was just proving a point that your Vietnamese is good.
Oh, thank you. It is.
What is your favorite seafood to eat of all time? Out of this bunch, plus, out of the whole sea.
Well, out of this bunch, I would say, oh gosh, I don't know. All of it? Can I say out of it? I would say clams.
Clams?
I love clams.
It is so tiny.
No, but there's different types of clams.
Okay, but in this one,
in this bucket, just this bucket alone, I would say crawfish. The crawfish.
Seriously?
Mm-hmm.
It's like the most difficult one to eat.
I know, but it's so good. What is yours?
Shrimp.
The shrimp?
Yeah, probably shrimp or mussels. Crab is just too much work for me, and so it's
shrimp
crawfish.
is a lot of work too.
That's true, but crawfish is a lot of work, and yeah, but look at this, how massive this king crab is.
I know, right?
Oh, this is way too much work. That's
oh my god, crawfish is so yummy.
All right, going for a shrimp, and we have our rice.
Always.
Always.
And muối tiêu chanh.
Muối tiêu chanh. Ngon không chị Hai?
Ngon. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers. So how is work?
It's good.
If you didn't know, you should suck the head.
The head of anything is delicious.
I know. Yeah, it's the best.
Head.
I used to not to suck the head, but Crab Hut has headless shrimp. A lot of people get it because they get scared of how the shrimp looks.
Really?
Yeah, which I think is super odd because I love the head.
You know what's funny is there are people who don't, have never consumed
Seafood, right?
whole shrimp.
Yeah.
So good.
So good. Can't have it every day though.
No. Cholesterol will kill you.
Oh no. So much butter.
Oh, but that's what makes it better.
No.
Butter makes it better.
And the garlic.
Oh. Just everything.
Did you work today?
Uh-huh.
Oh,
probably did.
Oh.
Every day.
Dang, get that money.
Make that money. Money.
Get that bread.
I'm just fortunate enough to still have a job, you know, during this pandemic. A lot
As
of our
a
friends,
lot of people are trying to find a job right now.
yeah, a lot of our friends are like just on unemployment.
That, and they also cut the, well, in California, they cut the unemployment. They're not getting the,
Additional 600.
yeah, that one,
Yeah.
anymore.
Wow.
So a lot of people are trying to find jobs. And there's not a lot of job openings.
Mm-mm. A lot of businesses are going under.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a lot of my friends who, from my past life in the beauty industry, a lot of them are struggling to keep their businesses open.
Mm.
And it really sucks
Mm.
what's going on right now.
Mhm.
I feel like big corporations, they're going to bounce back because they're a big corporation, you
Yeah.
know. But small mom and pop businesses, this is the time we need to support more than ever.
Mm-hmm.
Both to have a job and
Mm-hmm.
that my company is still doing well, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And it's scary times.
Yeah. But I heard San Diego is getting off the watch list.
Oh, are we?
Mm-hmm. Our numbers have drastically dropped. I think what spiked our numbers was 4th of July. Everyone was coming down for the beaches and stuff.
Mm.
So it's crazy. We don't even go to the beach.
I know. Fun fact, native San Diegans, we hardly ever go to the beach.
Mm-hmm.
We probably go 4 times a year max.
Not even.
Max. If you go.
Yeah.
But most of the time, the only time native San Diegans go to the beach is when we have guests
Yeah.
from out of town who want to go to the beach.
who wants to go to the beach?
Mm-hmm.
What's your least favorite seafood?
I don't have one. I love seafood. I'll eat it all.
That's true. But how do I phrase this? What is the bottom of the list?
What is on the bottom of the
Yeah.
list that I
If you
won't-
can rank them, what would be on the bottom? Or do they all tie for one?
They all tie. I'll eat them like everything.
I feel like me and you can eat anything. I think the only thing I really, really, really cannot eat is mint.
The only thing I can't eat is bananas.
Why not? You don't like bananas?
So it's really weird because as a kid I loved bananas. Like I ate a banana with every single meal. Everything, you know, tikka and banana is
She used to
like
eat-
the best combination.
She used to eat tikka, which is like a wet meat dish in Vietnamese, in
It's
Vietnam.
stewed pork
Yeah, with watermelon.
and bananas.
That was you, right?
That's everyone in Vietnam.
Really?
Yeah,
All right.
it's normal.
Uh-huh.
Hey, that's nothing weird about it. That's literally
really?
how we eat it.
Damn, I did not know that. That was just you.
No.
I was so odd. I was so young, and I saw you eat it, and I was like, what the heck?
No, that's just how you normally eat it.
Yeah. So why do you not like bananas?
I don't know.
Oh, all of a sudden you just stopped liking bananas?
When I went through puberty, I just hated bananas. I went from I eat a banana every single day and I get super excited. So my mom had a shrine for my grandmother when she passed away.
Mm-hmm.
And you know how we always have bananas on the shrine?
Mm-hmm.
I always wait for
Like
the banana
apples?
to get ripe and I'm like, Mom, can I get the banana now? Can I
Yeah.
get the banana? And then when I hit puberty, it was like the taste, the smell, the texture, just everything
Yeah.
about a banana was disgusting to me.
Oh. That's interesting.
Mm-hmm. It's the weirdest thing. Yeah, I went from banana every single day to get it away from me.
Wow. Can you have banana flavored stuff?
So what's weird is like I can't stand bananas, but I love plantains. Like they're in the same family, but they taste totally different.
Yeah.
You know, and their texture is different.
Mm-hmm.
So I still love plantains at least, you know, so I can get potassium that way.
But if you were to have a banana, like a strawberry banana smoothie,
I can do it. The slightest hint of banana will make me gag.
Oh really? Oh wow.
It's the weirdest thing.
Wow.
Out of like nowhere, especially considering how much I loved bananas growing up, you know. And now Chloe loves bananas.
Is that her favorite fruit?
I don't know yet. She likes it though. You know, she's a really good eater, so I don't know.
That's good. She's not allergic to anything, or not that you know of, yeah? You're right.
Cut that out. Cut what out?
Sorry. This is a unfiltered channel.
Definitely. Cut those out. Stupid soda. Oh my god.
I don't burp that often.
I've been burping all day today. I don't know why.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Danny burps really loud. I'll insert a clip now of him burping. And it's a lion. It's literally like a lion. I swear. It's
That's
like,
awesome. That's a man right there.
I don't know about that.
Oh man.
Wee.
Well, the thing is, $15 an hour in San Diego after taxes is not a livable wage.
Impossible. If you have a family too, no way.
You don't need to have a family. Even as a single person,
No.
renting an apartment, that's at $15 an hour in San Diego, you won't even qualify for a one-bedroom apartment.
Yeah, you won't.
Yourself, because in order to rent an apartment, you have to make your income has to be 3 times the rent. And an average one-bedroom apartment is $1,200 to $1,600 a month. So you can't even get a one-bedroom apartment by yourself. That's really sad.
Yeah. I was looking at apartments in downtown. Recently too. Just like on the ads. Yeah, $1,700 for a one bedroom. If you get a studio, $1,500. I'm like, man, how do people even
Yeah.
make a living?
You don't. It's really hard.
Oh, extremely hard. That's why a lot of people leave California because it's so expensive.
Yeah.
And it's pretty hard to buy a house too, I want to say.
It is. Because, you know, you need at least 20% down payment not to get hit with a mortgage loan, assistance loan or whatever it is. Because like if you pay less than 20%, you get an additional fee, loan on top of that. It's like a down payment fee or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
But it's crazy. But you know, in order to actually be okay in with your mortgage and make it worthwhile, you need at least 40% down payment on your house. But houses here, average prices,
It's like 500 and up. I
told you this is very little.
I didn't realize how little. It feels heavy though, like when you're carrying it. Maybe because I haven't had crab hut in such a long time.
No, Charlie and I always get this bag. That's why I know that it's very little.
And it is, yeah. Now that you're mentioning it, we're probably almost halfway.
Huh?
We're like halfway done. Dude!
Dude.
Good. Dang.
You know, want to hear a funny story about nail polish? So you know, when I was in college, did nails. So I made bank back in the day, like when the economy was up before the recession hit. Oh my gosh, it was working one day paid for all my books, basically.
That's good.
So, anyways, I'm doing this lady's nails. And I asked her what color polish she would like. You know, OPI has like random weird damn names.
So she
goes, I'm not really a waitress. I was like, okay. I didn't ask your profession. I didn't ask if you were a waitress. I asked what color polish you wanted. She goes, I'm not really a waitress. I was like, yeah, but what nail polish color do you want? Jacqueline, it's a red called I'm not really a waitress.
That is so funny. Oh my god. Who thinks of these names?
OPI.
Oh my god, you probably were dying inside.
I was like so dead. I was just like, I can't believe how stupid I sound right now. You guys, my brother's girlfriend, he don't deserve her. She's the best.
She's probably watching this right now because she watches her videos. She's probably like, yeah, Cam, you tell him.
He knows, but you know what? He knows he has a good thing, you know? Like, he's not stupid. That's why he's with her. Because he's a smart man.
My brother used to be really mean to me.
I feel like it's just the older sibling's job to be a complete asshole to the younger ones.
You weren't mean to Dinah.
I played practical jokes on her that were really mean. So my favorite one is, you know how Dinah and I shared a room too? And we had a big ass king size bed. So we just slept together. And me, my mom, and my dad, we're immigrants. So we immigrated here from Vietnam. And we're legal residents. So we have resident alien cards that says resident alien on it.
Yeah, it says alien.
Alien. And so when Dinah was little, I told her that me, my mom, and my dad were aliens, and she's the human baby that we've abducted.
She's probably like crying.
And we're waiting for the spaceship to come so we can take her to our home planet. And because she could read, and I showed her my resident alien card that says I'm an alien.
She was probably freaking out.
She was so scared. And when, like, at night, in the middle of the night where, like, the lights are out and it's dark, I'll jolt up like this, and I'll go because I'm communicating with the mothership.
You took it that serious, huh?
I took it hella far. My poor sister would cry. It was so funny. It was like the best prank ever. Pretty good, big sister.
Do you remember that one time you got into a really bad accident? Are you okay?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't remember how old you were, but I just remember you had like a really big swollen eye. Like you ran into a wall.
Yeah. I fell asleep behind a wheel.
Oh, that's what happened?
Yeah.
I just remember you came out from your house with a hat, and then your eye was like humongously ugly and black and huge. It was like a freaking baseball on your eye.
I was at a stoplight and I'm sleeping. At the stoplight.
Wait, what time was it?
It was like 5:30 a.m. I was on my way to work.
Oh. Wow.
But I was up hella late the night before. And so I was like, stopped at the stoplight and I'm sleeping. Like, you know, kind of sleeping, but not really, because I thought I was awake enough. And the light turned green. And I'm still driving.
Oh, shit.
And I drove.
Into a wall, right?
I turned. I turned and everything. And I turned right into the wall.
Okay. That's why I remembered. I think someone told me that you hit the wall.
Oh, yeah, because I'm like this. Like, and it's crazy because I fall asleep so easy. You know me. I can fall asleep anywhere.
I did not know that either.
But one time, too, remember when Danny got expelled from Farb? And I had to drive him to school. And so the school that he ended up going to was like, I think it was like a charter school.
Oh, yes,
in Claremont.
Yeah.
And I would wake up, drive him to school, go to class at Mesa College, and then go to work, and then halfway through work, go pick him up from school, drive him home and stuff. And I remember one time I was so exhausted, I fell asleep again.
And he was in the car?
Oh, no. So it was like after I dropped him off, I was driving, and I just remember going like this and waking up, and I was like this close to a truck. I almost hit the truck, and I like swerved and woke up, and like my heart was racing. And so now, like when I'm super tired, I like roll down the windows, and I just don't drive, or I pull over.
Yeah.
And like try to wake myself up because it's bad.
Oh yeah, that's super bad.
Yeah, like
wow.
Don't fall asleep at a red light.
Yeah. Dang, that's crazy.
So only black eye I ever got my whole life.
But it was swollen.
Yeah, it was bad. I can't even remember which eye anymore, but it was really bad.
Well, if I'm looking at you, it was this eye.
But it's crazy. It's so crazy, right? Like literally, because
it was literally.
I was like this. I remember too, because I'm like, oh okay. Oh, it's green.
My God.
What the fuck just happened?
Yeah.
I'm like, but the thing is, I got lucky because I was asleep. I didn't react. I didn't go stiff.
Yeah.
So that's why I walked away unscathed, because I was asleep. So that, I mean, that was a really good thing that happened, you know? Because if I was awake and I tensed up, it could have been bad.
Oh, like you could have got hurt worse.
Because people say like, when you're awake, you tense.
It makes sense. And then when you get hit that way, it probably would break more bones or muscles because you're so tense.
That's why like drunk drivers, they can walk away unscathed sometimes, and the person they hit don't make it.
Because they're so lax when they got hit. Yeah. Oh, that makes sense. That's devastating, but that makes sense. Wow. Good memories.
I don't know about good memories, but definitely taught me to be better behind the wheel.
You have strong teeth.
I have very strong teeth. Crazy teeth.
Is your mom That's kind of creepy. Is that what you're doing to Dinah at night? How long does...
No.
Don't worry.
She won't.
How long does Chloe nap for?
About 2 hours, 2.5 hours.
During the same time every day?
Yeah, but she didn't want to nap earlier today, so today's nap is a little bit later than usual.
She is knocked out.
She's tired.
Look at you go.
You have any plans for Labor Day weekend?
Oh, it's coming up.
Yeah.
No. Do you? Yeah. I don't want to do anything. And I don't want to go to the beach because I had a couple of friends that went to the beach. And they said it's stupid packed.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And it's alarming because not a lot of people are like social distancing or wearing masks. So, but she said it was packed.
One of my clients called me today, and I haven't talked to him in like a few weeks. And I was like, "Where'd you go?" Because I thought he was just off training, because he's a trainer, you know. So I thought he was just training. And he was like, "I got COVID."
No way.
It took him 2 weeks to recover, recuperate and stuff, but he's still feeling the effects of it. And like, I guess one of his coworkers can't even is relearning how to walk.
It was that severe to them?
Huh. I don't know. I feel like that is very severe and very scary.
It is.
People just need to take it a little bit more seriously.
Alright, this are you.
Tapping out already?
I'm like 80% full. No, probably 70. But I also had that large fries that I'm gonna bring over right now and dip with the sauce. Damn! Guess I'm wearing your pants. Good thing I wore a bib though. I also got McDonald's fries because I was so hungry waiting. And not waiting, I was driving to get the food. I was so hungry I couldn't wait, so I got McDonald's fries. Yo. You don't like McDonald's, right? Not, oh, you don't like the chicken nuggets.
Yeah, I like McDonald's.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
Her face.
What's wrong with my face?
Nothing.
Treasure.
Have you tried McDonald's? Have you tried McDonald's around the world?
Jacqueline, I've never left California. Well, I never left the United States. I've been around the United States, but I've never left the country.
Oh. Really? Not in Canada?
Been to Mexico. Does Mexico count?
No.
No, because San Diego's basically
Yeah,
Mexico.
Fun fact: Mexico is part of North America.
Yeah.
So it's just like now.
Basically, I've never left North America.
Wow.
I know. Charlie and I need to get our travel game on.
Dang, I've been everywhere.
What countries have you been to?
I'll start with Asia. I've been to Korea, Japan, Vietnam, Thailand. I've been to China, which is Beijing, and then I've been to Canada. And then I've been to Sweden and Denmark, and then I've been to I think that's it. And then around the States too. I've been around the States.
Wow, you're very
And
well
Mexico.
traveled.
Yeah. Alright. I haven't been to Africa, or I haven't been to Australia. I had a chance to go, but I didn't go. And then
With your mom?
but then I didn't go because it was in Land. She went on my birthday, and you know, I didn't want to go. And then what other continents? Never been to Antarctica.
Do you have a desire to go to Antarctica?
I have a desire to hit all the continents. And then I haven't been to South America. So, are you tapping out?
No, I'm itchy.
Okay. Yeah, so I've been in a lot of places. And even in the States, like I've been to New York, Boston, Virginia, you know, all the East Coast stuff. And then Hawaii, and then all the West Coast stuff. Haven't been into the middle section, but all the way east and all the way west. What about you?
So I've been to Boston, Chicago, Fort Wayne,
Fort Wayne?
Indiana. Our dad's youngest brother, Julian.
Yeah.
Our dad's youngest brother lives there. So
Not right now, right?
He's in
Atlanta?
he's
Or Georgia?
in
No, Missouri. No, Michigan.
Yeah, he's in Michigan now. But I went to go stay with him for a bit, and then where else? I've been to Seattle. All of Northern California, basically. So I've been up and down all of California.
In Hawaii.
Hawaii. I've been to Oahu and Waikiki, and I don't know why I always say Waikiki. Kauai. Oahu and Kauai, and then been to Zion.
No.
In Utah, Arizona.
Yeah, so basically really west.
I'm like really, really boring.
Oh. Yeah. I knew that.
Wow, thanks.
Oh, it's not. It's a good thing. You're not ham joy.
I am. I just never tried. I mean, I would love to travel more, but
It's also expensive to travel too, and a lot of time. And now you have a kid too, so it's a lot harder. right?
well, yeah,
What was it?
it's a lot harder.
No.
But mostly like there's like so many places I want to go.
What's your top right now?
I really want to go to Japan.
Oh yeah, Japan. I want to go back.
But I also love camping. I think that's my issue is I love camping. Whatever. I'm proud. I'm proud.
Yeah, you're
Old.
young and proud.
I'm old and proud. But you know what's so funny? My husband's 10 years older than me.
Shut up.
Oh, you didn't know? He's so handsome, you can't even tell that he's hella old.
Really?
Yeah, he's 10 years older.
No way.
He doesn't look it, huh?
No, I think he looks your age. Danny's 10 years older than me.
So he's my age?
Yeah. Oh, he's
He's
9 years. He's a year younger than you. He's
Years.
he's 86. 87, 87, sorry.
Yeah, so he's 2 years younger than
Okay,
me.
2 years. I'm 24. He's 9 years older.
He's Asian though, so he
does
looks
not-
like he's 21.
He does not look like he's. I'll insert a picture here.
Yeah, insert a picture of my husband too.
Okay, right here. 2. Right here. And you can guess their age.
I was like, and then someone else, we were talking, and I was like, yeah, Charlie and I weren't married yet, so I was
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, my fiance, he's older, and they were like, how old is he? And I was like, oh, he's 42, and no, how old were we when we got married? I think he was 41. I was like, oh yeah, my fiance's 41, and they looked at me like, he's 41? How old are you? Well, I'm not 18, I'll tell you that. Which, funny story. So, when we got married, one of Charlie's really good friends, one of his moms couldn't make it to our wedding.
Mm-hmm.
She had a prior engagement. So, we took her out to dinner, I think the night after our wedding. And she had asked her son how old I was.
Mm-hmm.
Because she saw pictures of me, and she was just like, how old is this girl? Because she looks very young.
Oh, she probably thought you were, from Vietnam, 18.
She thought I was 18. So I thought it would be funny because mine and Charlie's running joke has always been, I'm a mail order bride.
What's that?
It's like he ordered me
Oh.
from Vietnam.
Yeah, yeah.
You know?
Okay.
So we meet her at the restaurant. It was us, Willie and Joanna, Charlie's twin brother, and his family, and then our friend, a few friends, and our friend's mom. And she walks in, and I was like, I cannot wait to play this practical joke on her because I think it would be funny. So she comes over, and then Charlie runs up to her, gives her a hug, how are you? I'm so happy you can finally meet my wife, blah, blah, blah. And she comes over and she shakes my hand, and I say, hello, my name's Cam, nice to meet you. And she was like, oh, very nice to meet you. Like, she was so sweet about it. I was like, oh, Charlie, tell me so much about you. I'm so nice to meet you. And she was like, yeah, so nice to meet you too.
Yeah.
Congratulations, And oh, thank you so much, thank you. I just come from Vietnam, and now we...
Which is true though. That's the funniest part. You are from Vietnam.
But not just come from. I didn't just come from there.
Oh my god! And she believed.
She believed it, and so basically it went on, and she goes, Charlie, how old is this girl? And he goes, well, she just turned 18. That's why we finally were able to get married.
That's actually the legal age.
Right. And so she looked at him like, what? She was so mad.
Did you end up telling her though?
Yeah, because she was like, do you know how old you are? He's 40. 41.
Like
He's
double
41 and I'm 18 and how dare he marry this young girl and exploit her kind of thing.
Yeah.
She was about to beat him up.
Oh.
And I was like, I'm just kidding. I'm actually 31 and I grew up in the States.
So like,
Like it was like a huge sigh of relief
hallelujah.
for her. It was so funny. But yeah, I remember when we first started dating and he would like show people my picture, they would just go, Charlie, how old is this girl?
oh my god, that's so funny.
How old is this girl? Are you sure you want to date her?
Yeah.
Will you guys have anything in common?
Do you know the difference?
Does she know what a blockbuster is?
Oh my god. Yeah, Asians, they don't age. Danny went to GameStop. He bought, you know, some games you have to be over 17. He got carded. He's 33. He got carded. The person was like, oh, sir, you need to be over 17 to buy this game. He was like, whipped out his driver's license, like, and the guy was like, you're 33? He's like, yeah.
Because
petty.
you hurt my feelings and I'm petty as fuck.
Runs in the family because I'm petty too. Whew, okay, I think it does it for today. Yeah. The garlic smells so good. Well, thanks for watching.
Thank you. So what's today's word that they need to hit? The
You think of it. I'm not really creative.
Let's do a phrase.
A phrase?
Yeah.
Maybe like three letters then.
Just say Asian don't raisin. If you reach the end, type Asian don't raisin in the comment section.
Thanks for watching.
Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you guys in our next video. Bye!